Hello everyone, my name is Meutia Dwita Fitri with student number 241304240, and in this video I will give you an explanation about morphology. And let's check it out. Okay everyone, we will discuss about morphology. So, what is morphology? Morphology is the study of the structure of words. And in this video, we will also discussing about morpheme. A morpheme is the smallest linguistic unit that convey meaning regularly across the words, and a word can consist of one or more morpheme. Let's take a look of the example of morpheme. The first example is cat. Cat in English is clearly one word, but it has two morphemes. It's cat plus s. And another example is speaking. Speaking also has two morphemes. It's speak plus ing. Okay, the next is a morpheme can be root or an affix. Root is basic part of word that carries core meaning, and affix is small part that add to a root or word to change the meaning. An affix have two types, prefix and suffix. Prefix is before the root and suffix is after the root. Okay, let's take a look of the example. In the word speaking, it has two morphemes, speak and ing. Speak as a root and ing as suffix. Why speak as a root? Because speak is the main word of speaking, and ing as a suffix, or we add ing after speak. And unreal. Unreal has two morphemes, and plus real, and as prefix and real as a root. And then a morpheme can be free or unbound. Free as a word that can stand alone, and bound is word that cannot stand alone. Okay, for example, speaking, speak and ing. Speak as a root free. It means that speak can stand alone, and ing is suffix bound. It means that ing is cannot stand alone because it must be with other words. And unreal. Un as a prefix bounds and real is a root free because un cannot stand alone, then it must be with other words, and real is can stand alone. Okay, the next one is derivational morphology. Derivational morphology is adding affixes or small parts to a base word to make a new word. It have the first one is prefixes at the beginning, for example like an, pre, this, and the second one is suffixes at the end, for the example like ing, full, able, and ness. And derivational morphology have some function. The first one is create a new word. The second one change the category of a word, and it is mostly in derivational morphology. And the last one is change the meaning of a word. Derivational affixes can mark category change. The first one is suffix able, verb into adjective, implying an ability with a passive relation with its stem. For example, like eat as a verb plus able become eatable as an adjective, means that able to be eaten, not able to eat. And then suffix er, verb into noun indicating a human agent or an inanimate instrument. For example, like speaker as a verb plus er became speaker as a noun. And then the next is inflectional morphology. Inflection is a morphological process that changes a word form to fit a grammar rules without changing its word class. In English, this includes suffixes like s, at, and in. The first is verb inflectional suffixes. They have some. The first one is the suffix s function in the present simple as the third person marking of the verb. For example, like to read become he reads. And the second one is the suffix plus ate. The suffix ate function in the past simple as the past tense marker in regular verbs. For example, like to visit become visited. And the third one is the suffixes at in regular verb and an in regular verbs function in the marking of the past participle, also the perfect aspect. For example, like to study, studied, studied, or to eat, ate, eaten. And then we have noun inflectional suffixes, and it have the suffix ing function in the marking of the present participle, the gerund, and in the marking of the continuous aspect. For example, like to eat become eating, to study become studying. And then the suffix s function in the marking of the plural of nouns. For example, like dog become dogs. And then the suffix s function as a possessive markers. For example, like Laura, Laura's book. And then we have adjective inflectional suffixes. The suffix r function as comparative marker. For example, small become smaller. And then the suffix s function as superlative marker. For example, like small become smallest. Okay guys, let's jump into the next material. So the next material is morphological processes. What is morphological processes? So morphological processes is study of how words are formed, and morphological processes have 8 types. That were affixation, compounding, reduplication, conversion, clipping, blending, acronymy and initialism, and the last one is suppletion. And I will explain it one by one. Okay guys, the first one is affixation. What is affixation? So affixation is adding a pound morpheme or affix to a root word. The kind of affixation is prefix, suffix, and also infix. Prefix is added to the beginning. For example, unreal. So we add an in the word real. And the next one is suffix. So suffix is added to the end. For example, like sadness or careless. So we add ness at the end into the word sad. And the last one is infix. So infix is inserted within a word, but it's rare in English. But I will give you an example in Indonesian. For example, in Indonesian word like tunjuk menjadi telunjuk. Okay, and the next one is compounding. What is compounding? So guys, compounding is combining two or more morpheme to form a new word. For example, like white bird. White bird is from white plus bird. And another example is sunflower. So sunflower is from sun plus flower. Okay guys, the next one is reduplication. Reduplication is repeating all or part of a word to create a new form. The kind of reduplication is full reduplication and also partial reduplication. Full reduplication is repeating the entire word. For example, like the word bye, we are repeat bye-bye. And the next one is partial reduplication, is repeating part of the word. For example, like jig-jag or ding-dong. Okay guys, the next one is conversion. Conversion is changing the word class without adding any affixes. For example, clean as adjective can be clean as a verb. I will give you an example. My room was clean. The word clean is an adjective describe my room. But as a verb, I need to clean my room. So the word clean is as a verb. Another example is water. Water as a noun and also water as a verb. For example, the water is cold. So the word water is a noun. But as a verb, I need to water my flowers. So the word water is a verb. Okay guys, the next one is clipping. What is clipping? So clipping is shortening a word by deleting part of it. For example, like exam from examination, lab from laboratory and gym from gymnasium. The next one is blending. Blending is combining parts of two or more words to form a new word. For example, like brunch. Brunch is combined by breakfast and also lunch. The next one is acronymy and initialism. Acronymy is word formed from the initial letters of a phrase and we pronounce as a word. For example, like UNESCO from United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. And initialism is word formed from the initial letters, but each letter is pronounced separately. For example, like USA from United States of America. Okay guys, the last morphological processes is suppletion. What is suppletion? So guys, suppletion is the process where irregular forms of a word are created from completely different roots. For example, like bed, words, and words. All the three of the words, bed, words, and words, have the same general meaning. There is something negative or something with poor quality. However, they come from different roots. Alright everyone, I think that's all for my explanation about morphology and I hope this video can be useful for you. And thank you!